Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your mid-month February bonus reading. This is your Valentine's Day reading. We're going to do a quick Valentine's Day love energy check-in. We're just going to see what's going on for my Scorpio friends, and then we'll do love energy read for the month, and we'll go from there, see where Spirit takes me. I'll also, at the end, do Scorpio and each sign, whatever their energy is. Okay, so for now, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Those of you that have subscribed, welcome. If you're new to me, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope this resonates. I would appreciate it if you guys gave it a thumbs up. And make sure you double tap that bell when you subscribe so you get notified of all the readings. So let's see what's going on. Scorpio, your Valentine's Day energy. It's like you're waiting for your happy moment to take place, to happen. Some of you may be getting married or may have recently gotten married, or this marriage is in the works in terms of you're making plans to get married in the near future. Perhaps to a Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Some of you may be getting married on Valentine's Day, celebrating it. Yeah, Virgo here. Ace of Wands. Some of you may be coming back into a Virgo's life, wanting to... Okay, so there's a few different scenarios here, so I'm going to go through all of them really quickly. You've been in contemplation mode. I just did Virgo's reading, actually. And a couple of the similar cards, like that Seven of Pentacles. If you are dealing with a Virgo, I will link the reading up here. Check that out. Also, your February monthly reading is out, and I'll also link it here, but it'll be linked at the end of the video as well. So yeah, I feel like you've been maybe in contemplation mode, thinking and overthinking about a specific partnership or relationship. Where are they now? Where are we now? Where could we have been? If we would have kept this going, if I would have done what I needed to do and cut out whatever bad habits, bad behavior, bad people, toxic environments, if I would have just cut it out of my life, would we have been on this track to, something more traditional, something, that we can work on together, getting married? Perhaps this was all progressing too slow for you or for them. But there was definite, this fork in the road of, Virgo or whoever you may be dealing with. They may have Virgo moon or Venus, heavy Virgo energy here. It could have been as though, remember, it's general, applied to situation. Even if you're not dealing with a Virgo, I just see a lot of Virgo here. But yeah, I feel that at some point there was a fork in the road and you had to choose whether you wanted to continue to, grow this relationship, put the work into it, make it something serious with, the plan in mind that, this relationship was going to go somewhere, that, eventually there was going to be union. And I don't think your queen or, vice versa got the answer she wanted. It may have been a sex only relationship. And now I feel that someone here is having these second thoughts in terms of, I should have kept up with it. I wonder if they'll take me back. I wonder if they still feel this way about me. And it keeps people up at night, whether it's you, Scorpio, or this person that you were dealing with at some point. I also feel, some of you guys kind of just ran away from the situation, moved on with someone else, probably an Aries. And I feel like you're just not happy in the situation, though. You're still thinking about this Virgo. I'm just going to keep saying Virgo, but you're still thinking about this other person. Whoever this person from the past, that I feel like there's some regretful energies here. Like you wish it would have worked out with that person instead. You have your highs and lows with this person, whether you have those issues or they do. But I feel like there's some regretful energy here. You may be dealing with an Aries. I definitely see Aries and Virgo all up on this with you, Scorpio. Yeah. You've moved on. You've moved on physically, mentally, and emotionally is a different story. Yeah. You're still thinking about, what other options you can possibly have that can get you to this 10 of Cups, but I feel that you've moved on. Yeah. You've moved on with someone new, and it's almost as though you vow to make it work. Vow meaning you're going to try and make it work. You've made vows. You're going to marry each other. You just got married. You are married to this person. And although your heart may be somewhere else, mentally or emotionally, whatever it may be, you're at the point of there's no turning back. I'm going to make this work with this person because that's just what I should do. That's just the right thing to do. They've done a lot for me, whatever it may be. I feel like you feel as though you owe this person something. Okay, I just heard it. This person helped you pick up the pieces after it didn't work out with the last person. If it was a Virgo, whoever this other person was, this person helped you pick up the pieces. They, whether it was financially, emotionally, there was some, heavy mental, emotional energy. And this person did it to help you because they loved you. They were totally in love with you and they wanted to be like this everything for you. I can show you everything that that person isn't. They don't know what they lost. They're, anybody would be lucky to have you, and that just won you over. And so that's just how I'm feeling here. This person picked you up from your lowest point is how you felt. Wow. Okay. So you may be, making a commitment to this person on Valentine's Day. Quite the romantic, Scorpio. You may be making a commitment to this person. You may be, whether you're proposing, engaging, getting married, or just, taking it to the next level. But I definitely feel that while you're grateful and appreciative to this new person that helped you pick up the pieces, I feel like you committed yourself to making this connection work, right? Making it work. You vowed to make it work. I keep hearing that. You vowed to make it work. So you may have to release this person from your ex, emotionally, mentally, energetically. If you feel as though it was like a karmic connection or just there's unfinished business there, do yourself a favor, do the healing work, cut those energetic ties. If you know that that is over and done with, if it wasn't a good connection but you still have love for them, appreciate the good, release the bad, and keep moving forward. Okay, Scorpio? So let's see what's going on. February 11th through the 29th for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign with their love life energies. That's 2. I'm going to pull one more. There it is. Okay, I think I saw it. Yep. The Forgiving and Learning card, which Virgo also got. And the Free Yourself. So some of you may be needing to, like I said, release yourself. Oh, wow. There's a lot of pain and heartache. And again, if you've made a commitment to someone new, that you're going to live your life better, you're going to do the right thing, you're going to do right by them, it definitely was an awakening for you, Scorpio. I think it brought on a moment or a period of self-reflection. Where did I go wrong? What could I have done better? How can I have learned from this? How do I, become a better person, a better husband, spouse, partner, wife, whatever you want to call it, girlfriend, boyfriend, how do I become a better woman, a better man, a better mother, a better whatever? For some of you, you can't go back and fix what went wrong, but you can most certainly, from this moment on, or from whenever you decided, you can most certainly change the pace of your present and your future. And it starts by healing and forgiving and learning. freeing yourself from whatever pain that you've been holding on to, because I feel that there's some family issues that affected your relationship issues, because, you know, that seeped into it, whatever it was that maybe you were harboring from your childhood, the examples that maybe you had in your family growing up, maybe the examples they did, you know, and they were expected to be treated a certain way, or were not okay with a specific way that maybe you said or did things. Your love languages were just different. And so a lot of times there's residual energy, you know, energetic ties that you may be holding on to this person. You may say, no, but I love this new person, I'm moving on with them, but you still feel like there's unfinished business. It's time to cut those ties. So forgive yourself, forgive this person, forgive your parents, forgive what you were missing, that missing piece, that just, you couldn't make it work, you couldn't communicate, you couldn't, whatever, fill in the blank. Fill in the blank with the missing piece of the puzzle that got you to this point. Because Scorpio, I know that you've reflected. I know that you've learned from it. And now it's time to free yourself from whatever old energy was holding you back. So let's see. Let's clarify Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, February 11th. Through the 29th, leap year this year. Okay, we've got 2 pages. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. That is your card, the Tower card right in the middle. So if you've got a group of friends and you feel like, you know, you're thinking of reaching out to someone, you're thinking of making amends, clearing the air, cutting cords, cutting ties, whatever it may be. Some of you may actually want to reach out and want to make this work with them. I feel that you have a couple people here around you that are not at the maturity level that maybe you are. They're still very narrow-minded, very young at heart, which is a good thing. I'm not saying it's bad. However, they may see things from a different perspective than you do. And then you're going to have that friend that's going to say, like, just go back in and hit it and quit it and be over and done with, right? Or that may be your energy, your intentions. I also heard you want to fix that image or that view of you. But I feel like you may have, like, a younger air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like you're trying to figure out what to do next because you want the 10 of Cups. You want happiness, joy, fulfillment, you know, emotional stability and happiness with your partner, whomever it may be. But I feel that you're conflicted. You have plans for a future and people are like saying, don't ruin a good thing. Don't go back to what broke you. And it could have been your fault. It could have been both your fault. It could have been the other person's fault. It doesn't really matter whose fault it is. And there's the Virgo again with the Hermit. I feel like there may be like a clearing of the air, apologies, acknowledging poor judgment, bad behavior, acknowledging where things may have gone wrong. And although you have acknowledged it within yourself and perhaps within your circle of friends, family members, people, some of you may actually be going to counseling, therapy, group meetings, whatever it may be, to try to resolve the inner conflict, because that inner conflict will build up and it will either cause you to, you know, go into hibernation mode, hermit mode, hiding, and just be a total recluse, right? And not want to interact or interfere. But, you know, the more alone time you spend without interacting with other people, the more you start thinking and overthinking what went wrong, and you're going to drive yourself crazy, Scorpio. So if you are in on this way to commitment and wanting to, you know, have this new life with someone where you vow to like not mess it up, not make the same mistakes that you may have made in past relationships, however many it may have been. I do feel that you are slowly getting your bearings back. You are moving forward. That conflict is still there, but it's not for long. I think you've already awakened to what went wrong, and you're just moving towards this stability. You want to graduate and level up the next level of your life. You're at a point where I feel like you can almost shake off the bad energy or residual energy of where things went wrong in the past, and you're ready to move forward, you know? This hole in the soul card for you guys, that's deep. I mean, look at this. This is about, you know, not having the support system, the emotional support system, mental, childhood. This is, you know, some sort of trauma that happened to you in childhood, in your younger years, maybe, you know, one of the earliest relationships you had that just really stunted your emotional growth, emotional and mental growth. I mean, like, it was like you couldn't get over it, and it just affected every single relationship, and you carried that energy with you in every single relationship. And I feel that a lot of you have just gotten to this point of finally realizing, you know, I wish I would have learned from this before I ruined it with the last person. I'm going to pull the Untold Truths of the Heart. I thought I cleared these. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So those of you that are not in communication with this partner from the past, that are thinking about whether or not to communicate with them, what's going on with you, or if you're the Scorpio cross watcher, no communication, Scorpio and this person. Yeah. You are thinking about having a second chance. You want to make amends, an opportunity to clear the air, free yourself from, you know, past pain. It weighs heavily on you and probably on them. You feel that there was way too many misunderstandings. But you need to make sure that although there were plenty of mistakes that were made within this partnership relationship, it wasn't one-sided. You cannot keep thinking that you're like the victim of this, or vice versa if you're the Scorpio cross watcher. What is this other person? What is this other person's energy that's dealing with Scorpio? Clarity. They want clarity. So if you're going to reach out, you need to be prepared with being completely open and honest, truthful in all areas, all ways. They want the truth. They don't want no, you know, dancing around whatever it may have been. They're also thinking of you. The memories of they're bittersweet between the two of you. They're reminiscing a lot about this connection. I feel like the two of you are feeling this connection between the two of you, but perhaps a lot of time has passed. There's no actual connection here, physical connection. Perhaps maybe in your dreams or in your fantasy world, right? You're thinking and overthinking within your imagination. Maybe they are. I almost feel like between the two of you, you still feel like eventually the two of you will reconnect. There's too much complexity to this situation. And so again, it's only a one-sided thing. It may be very complex for you and the other person doesn't know, or vice versa. You're not aware of how complex their life may be or may have been at that time. One more card. I feel that the two of you realize that the chemistry, the spark between the two of you, there was a lot of passion. It was very, very intense. And it's like the two of you haven't found that with anyone else. But I don't feel like the two of you are in communication or in a way or in a path where the two of you would be reconnecting anytime soon. This feels like at a distance. Perhaps some of you haven't spoken in quite some time. This is all based on memories from the last time the two of you spoke or connected or spent time together. And yet the connection is still very strong between the two of you, even after all this time. Wow, you guys have a very strong connection here with someone. So now we're going to do every sign, Scorpio, dealing with all signs. Let's see, what's the energy between Scorpio and Aries? Scorpio and Aries couples, connection, Page of Wands, Two of Wands. So if you're in a committed relationship or something just newly sparked, it's kind of like, all right, that revelation of I'm really digging you, I'm really into you. Whether or not you've been together for a while, that's, you know, everyone's situation is different, but it's definitely that point in your connection where you realize, you think about, or someone says here, where are we going from here? Are we going to keep this casual? Or are we going to go serious? Where does it go from here? What are we doing? So if you weren't getting along, I feel that at some point someone here had to back down, let their guard down to really contemplate and think about where they want to go, whether it's with Aries or not. So Aries and Scorpio and Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus connection, energy. What is the energy between Scorpio and connection? Scorpio and Taurus couples and connections. Scorpio and Taurus couples and connections. Ace of Swords. And there it is. So if this is someone that you were dealing with in the past, you're revealing to them that you want to start over again. You want something new. Things have changed. Things have progressed in your life, in your situation, whatever it may have been. Someone is definitely getting out of their head and finally speaking their truth, whether you or the Taurus. But it is a card about like finally opening up and saying, you know what, I want to start over again. I want to start things over again. Yeah, let's put an end to the old ways, the bullshit. Let's level up. Let's, you know, graduate this relationship into something more. Scorpio and Gemini. The Emperor. Okay, well, you got some feisty energy here. This is someone who, you know, a Gemini can sometimes be, you know, very intense with their words, very passive aggressive. It's like, I'm not going to talk to you about why I'm pissed off. You should know. Those type of mind games. There's a lot of mind games going on here, and it's all about control, misperception, miscommunication. It's like they know that they're not being clear on, you know, what they want or how to do things or whatever it may be. I definitely feel that this is like, this is, you know, wanting to take control of a specific connection or relationship here, how things are done, and they're going to lay down the law. It's like, no, this is the right thing to do. You're going to follow my lead, and that's it, whether you like it or not. I don't know if you're ready for that, Scorpio. It's like you want to be in control of how this is going to unfold, and the Gemini is like, no, I say how things go. I don't know. It's like you both kind of want the end result of a happily ever after, but you're a little bit at odds with your communication. You've got communication breakdown there. So Scorpio and Cancer couples connections. Scorpio, Cancer couples connections. Okay, the moon in reverse and the Four of Swords. So, you know, there was some hidden things here that you know that there was something hidden. You know things were being kept from you. You weren't sure. You decided to take a break. You're like, okay, let me put a pin here. I need to get to the bottom of this. You're hoping for whatever it is that you feel isn't there brings in some illumination. I don't see it happening. I feel that anything that you may be, anything that may be brought to your attention, right? It's not the clarity that you need or want. If you're just trying to figure out, okay, so how do this person feels about me? Do they like me or not? And you're just like, they're not reciprocating. So I'm just going to take a step back because I feel like maybe they're seeing someone else. Maybe they're talking to other people. And so you take a step back. You don't just, you're not giving them the attention that they're used to, or the, availability that they're used to. You texting them back right away, always being available for them, and then all of a sudden they come back in like, hey, what's going on? Where you been? Haven't talked to you, haven't seen you. Everything okay? That gets them second guessing the connection. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's move on. That was what? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, and Leo connections and couples. Scorpio and Leo connections and couples. Ooh, Eight of Swords. Oh my God. You guys, what is up? Eight of Swords and Ten of Swords, really? So someone here is overthinking the way things may have ended with a Leo. If you were involved with a Leo, you definitely thinking and overthinking about how things ended. If they could have gone in a better way, a different way. Where did I go wrong? What can I do to fix things just to, oh my God. I think you knew that the way things ended were not good. And you may be ready to, you know, own up to your part of it. But I feel like you're just like, yeah, but if they're not going to, why should I? Right? It becomes a bit argumentative here. That's a lot of sword energy. You've been contemplating, you know, whether or not you should come forward and just clear the air. And you're just like, no, they don't deserve my communication. I'm just going to keep moving forward. Why even bother? I don't want to look back. I'm not going to need them. You know, it's like kind of shooing them out of your life. Okay, so Scorpio and Virgo couples and connections. Scorpio and Virgo couples and connections. Okay. So the sun came out in reversed, right? And then if you're my usual, you know that none of my cards are in reverse. So when they land that way, it is significant. Miserably unhappy. However, you found yourself in a position of success, of forward movement, of making the rest of your life work, even if your connection with Virgo has failed, even if it's not the way that you had wanted or anticipated. It's like you want to make things work with them. You want a new beginning, a fresh start with them. Some of you, yeah, okay. I think in the Virgo one, when I did Virgo and Scorpio, I want to say the Ace of Cups also came out. And maybe the Fool as well. I don't remember. But yeah, there's a lot of love here between the Virgo and Scorpio couples. And I always get that when I read for you guys. There's a lot of love here. However, I feel that whether it's you, Scorpio, or the Virgo, someone here is very busy with getting their career, their finances, their personal life in order. And unfortunately, it's kind of like that tarnished mark or that black mark in their love life or in the history of their emotional history, whatever you want to call it. It's like, why couldn't I make it work? Like you're still upset or sad or whatever it may be, depressed. about the connection. I mean, you're not losing sleep over it, like, oh, woe is me. You're definitely making other areas of your life work and profitable, and you're gaining so much more. And so it kind of makes you wonder, like, was it bad timing, or was this just not a good connection? Because the love is there, you want a new beginning, and you're seeing new beginnings flourish in your personal life and your business life. So you come across the question of, what the actual fuck, I guess. That's what came to mind. But it comes to that point of, all right, why couldn't we make it work? Why can't we make it work? What is blocking us? What went wrong here? So let's move on to Scorpio and Libra, couples and connections. Okay, that flew out. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, double Virgo. So maybe you're dealing with a Virgo with Libra, or Libra with Virgo in their chart. But Scorpio and Libra, I feel that this person may have like withdrawn from you, or you them. And again, like it came out with the Virgo, it's like you're focusing on your pentacles. You're focusing on your career, your personal life. You're, you know, getting your shit together, getting your life together, making something of yourself. Finally getting to a point where you feel like you've been successful in a specific area in your life. And so I also get the feeling that you may have been going back and forth between a Virgo and a Libra. Like it's almost as though you wish your Libra was the Virgo. Because the Knight of Wands comes out, but it's facing the Virgo. One more card. I don't know. I don't like that. Okay. You're like, do we make this work or not? So if you are with a Libra, I feel like you're still thinking of reconnecting with a Virgo. It's like you wish they were the Virgo. I hate to say that. It just doesn't sound right. It's like you feel bad because you're like, well, she's no Virgo. And maybe it didn't work out with the Virgo, and so you go back to the Libra to make it work with the Libra, even though you're thinking of the Virgo. Okay, I don't know what it is with you guys and Virgos. It's crazy. I always get that connection. Hang on. That's going to bug me. Definitely going to bug me. Let me have a card for the Scorpio and Libra connection and couple. Okay. Is it your pride and your ego getting in the way? Like you're hoping, wishing, praying it works out with the Libra, even though they're no Virgo? I keep hearing that. Guys, no. Scorpio with the Scorpio connection and couple. Couples and connection, Scorpio and Scorpio. Wow. What is up? Tell me how you really feel, Scorpio. Whoa. Whoa. It's like the two of you know how to destroy each other. And you pull back just enough. And I do feel that there was some sort of cheating scenario here. There either is one going on that the other one isn't aware. It's like, no, they'll kick me out of the house. I got to make sure they don't find out. I got to cover my tracks, deleting text messages, emails, meeting after hours, you know, being very I hear it in my head. I can't say it. Inconspicuous. Did I say it right? Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Scorpio, you may have something going on with the fire sign, but your other Scorpio, like you met a Scorpio that became a third party that maybe your fire sign partner isn't aware of, and you're just like, I can't let go of this Scorpio. It's like they're just like you, but that's a good thing and a bad thing. You get each other on very many different levels, if you know what I mean, Scorpio. And it's almost as though this person won't understand. My fire sign partner or wife won't understand. And it's also the thrill of the chase, you know, like doing something in secret and hiding, and it just makes it a little more exciting in the hopes that you don't get caught, but then in real life shitting it, you don't get caught. Scorpio, Sagittarius couples and connections. Oh, well, that's cute. Happiness, joy, emotional fulfillment, one big happy family. You've made it. You've made it to a point where you can move forward in your life and you can speak your truth in love, in joy, in happiness, creating a family, moving forward together as a family, traveling as a family. Some of you may be planning a trip, a getaway, family vacation. Now is the time to do it. I feel that some of you may be gifting your partner, your family, your spouse that family vacation that they've been wanting. Scorpio and Capricorn couples and connections. Okay. So you're really trying to crack that, you know, that connection with the Capricorn. Someone here is holding back. I'm going to say the Capricorn is. They're a little guarded with your energy. They're going to need to see a little more action from you to be a little more convinced that they should open up to you, that they should take you up on your offer. That card flew out. Give me a minute. And it is the High Priestess. So here's the thing, Scorpio. I'm going to be real with you right now. Your Capricorn knows you're keeping secrets. So whatever it is that you've been secretive about, that you've not been 100% honest with your Capricorn, guess what? They're guarded because they already know what it is. They already know. So let me give you some advice. You don't have to take it. If they ask you a question, they already know the answer. So be very careful on whether or not you continue to lie to them or if you're going to be honest with them. Okay? Scorpio and Aquarius couples and connections. Scorpio, Aquarius couples and connections. Woo, someone needs some strength up in here. Okay. It's going to take a lot of strength, energy, and effort to really put work into this connection. New beginnings. So if you want to start a family, if you want to like lay down some roots, you want to have new beginnings, something. I feel like I'm hearing we need to strengthen our relationship. Someone here is finally wanting to put work into it the way it should have been from the beginning. And, you know, that's not to say that all relationships are like that. I feel that some of you were already in a good place. You're in a strong place and you know you are. And you're like, damn straight I am. We don't have problems. We got a good connection, me and my Scorpio, right? So that's good. Nothing crazy here, which is a good thing. So Scorpios, if you're involved with an Aquarius, it's a good thing. Just if you don't want to have babies, you know, use protection. Scorpio and Pisces, couples and connections. Ooh. Okay. I see you. It's like, you know what, maybe we should get married. And in a very casual like way, like, you know, you've dealt with me for the last, 5, 6, 7 years. Maybe it's time we get married. Maybe it's time that we make, move this up to the next level. And I feel that whether it's you, Scorpio, your partner is definitely thinking of this. Like, when are they going to ask me to marry them? When are they going to ask me for commitment? When are we going to move in together? We've been together long enough. They are looking for commitment. King of Wands energy. They want you to step it up, Scorpio. Definitely want you to step it up, okay? So that's Scorpio, you with all the signs. Let me move this out of the way before we end this reading. I'm going to pull some love notes for you with the Whispers of Love Oracle messages. Let me have some loving messages for my Scorpio friends out there for February 11th through the 29th. Okay, Love is all around you, Scorpio. There is love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Feel the love within yourself. Put your hand over your heart and just feel it. Meditate. Both hands. Let the vibrating energy of your heart come through. Feel it. Know it. And don't ever forget it. Love is all around you. Oh, wow. Virgo got this one as well. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. So if you've been having doubts about whether or not this connection is real, this connection's ever going to, rekindle or whatever it may be, just have faith in divine timing. Trust your faith in this situation and practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. It's very important not to be judgmental, to understand the other person's point of view, the other person's, energy, experience, whatever they may have been going through, as you would want them to be the same with you. Okay, my lovely Scorpios, I hope this reading finds you well. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I will be putting a link in the description box below if you'd like to book a personal reading. I am opening up my calendar. I am only taking a handful of readings, personal readings, a week and a month. And I did receive some emails already from the last reading about that. And so those of you, even if I haven't responded to you yet, okay, because I have a ton of email. Those of you that did reach out to me by email that didn't want to wait for me to put the link, I'm going to put you guys in a reserve spot if you want to book a personal reading. Okay, so just give me some time. I'm only one person. I do work full time, and I got this thing going on too. So Scorpio, I wish you a very, very happy and loving Valentine's Day. I hope everything works out for you. I'm sending you guys lots of love. Have a wonderful February. We'll see you guys in March. Take care. Bye.